social anxiety, but then I started traveling. And this can also be seen in my travel vlog videos that I did, because I started vlogging when I started to travel solo as well. So you can see a lot of my development in the videos, and especially in the first few videos comparing to today. It's all about facing your fears, right? To grow. Doing things that we feel is uncomfortable, to then realize that it's not that bad. I do these videos on YouTube. I also do stand-up. And stand-up has really also helped me with the fear of being on stage. And I've been doing this a lot in my life, like facing the fear, exposure therapy. And it's really been helpful. It's been helpful to fight the fear, to look the fear into the eyes. I'm like, hey, you. It's usually not as scary as we think it is. Fear. It's a lot about our imagination, especially anxiety as well. And yeah, so I had a lot of social anxiety. I really didn't like to be around people. I didn't even like people at all when I was younger. I tried to stay away as much as possible from like group settings or from just being around more than one person, I would say. It just gave me the creeps. I didn't like it. I didn't like to be around so many people. And I think it's because of energy. When we feel a lot, when we're very open to energies, we can also take in these energies too much. You know, feelings and emotions and mood and everything, it affects every one of us, especially when we're close to a person. I think the aura of someone can interfere with our aura. And when I was younger, I didn't really know how to distinguish the different energies. Sensitivity can be handled. We don't have to be open to all of the energies. We don't have to take on all of the energies that we are surrounded by. We can learn how to transform or to block out. And I think I've been learning that a lot. It's a bit different than like being on stage and doing stand-up comedy in front of like 50 people or 30 people or 10 people or hundreds of people. We kind of need to learn how to not care so much. Not care about what other people think, not care about doing a mistake. We're all human. We are all humans, and it's okay to make mistakes. It's a part of being human, and I learned that way. That's how I learn. That's most how people learn, to just do it and then make a mistake and then do it better the next time, or not do it at all. Social anxiety doesn't really happen to me anymore. I don't really feel anxiety by being surrounded by people or being close to a large group of people. And I think it's because I worked on it. I worked on my fears or my anxieties. And we can do this with everything. It doesn't even matter if someone likes us or not. When I was younger, I wanted to be liked by everyone. I didn't like it when there was someone who didn't like me. But I'm not for everyone, and you're not for everyone. We're gonna meet people who we connect with, and we're gonna meet people who we don't connect with. That's just life, and that's okay. I don't feel the need to be liked by everyone, and I don't feel the need to change my behavior in order to be liked by people. And usually when a person doesn't like us, it's not because of us, it's because of them. They don't like us because of whatever reason. Too bad. There's other people who like you. There's some people who don't like you. That's fine. I wonder if it goes back to like approval, feeling approved, and then that connects with how we feel about ourselves. And that's the thing. Other people's opinions or feelings shouldn't affect how we feel towards ourselves. It's easier said than done, but it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. You are possible. Social anxiety, I think it goes down to not vulnerability maybe, but feeling sensitive of other people's energies. And if we are sensitive to other people's energies, there is a possibility to learn how to not take on their energies. And this is all energetic work, so usually there's no really practical steps on how to do this, except maybe meditation or visualization. Maybe we can visualize that we have a strong protective aura. Every little bit of energy that is sent to our aura will just bounce back, or will just evaporate. It will just transform to nature, because nature is here to help us and to guide us and to nurture us. That's why I love nature. And nature doesn't judge. And we are nature. So sometimes it feels like human beings we're so disconnected from nature, especially since technology and society has been built up. But we are nature, so we can't really be disconnected through the source. We're always connected to the source, and I find that very beautiful and very poetic as well. I love to see the world from a poetic point of view. So it's okay if you have social anxiety. It's also possible to work on it and to do it step by step, you know? Traveling solo to a foreign country that you've never been to before, maybe it's a very big step, but it really helped with my anxiety. And I'm very grateful for that. And I think it's because I pushed myself, I forced myself out into the world, and I didn't have anything else to do except to handle it and to socialize. Because after a while, when you're traveling alone, you can become a bit alone, like you can feel lonely. And then you have to push yourself to meet other people. And that's kind of what I had to do. I really suggest to take a trip on your own sometime if you've never done it. And it can be scary, but it's all about trusting yourself. Trusting yourself that you can do it. And it's okay to have panic attacks. Like I had a few panic attacks during my travel. And especially in India. I don't know, India just pushed out a lot of things in my being, which was very intense, but also very needed. And now I'm in Sweden again, and it's doing kind of the similar thing, but in different ways. And I was also afraid of moving back to Sweden, because I have a past here, and my past isn't something that I'm super proud of, but it made me who I am today. I've gone through so many lessons and obstacles in my life, and horrible things and trauma and shit, but that made me who I am. All of those things made me stronger. That's why the universe sends us these lessons, so that we can grow, so that we can learn, so that we can become more stable and more harmonious. And I think that's pretty cool. Even though it doesn't feel like that in the moment. You know, when we're pushed outside of our comfort zone and we have to do certain things, it usually doesn't feel super good in the moment. Afterwards, when the lesson is learned, then we can wow, I'm so happy that I went through that, because that made me who I am today. It's a process, it takes time, and we all are on different timelines, and we all take different lengths of time to learn certain lessons, and that's why we can never push anyone to learn the lesson, or we can never force anyone either to see a new perspective, or to get people to understand what we understand. It's just a waste of energy and time. Everyone goes through their own journeys, and sure, maybe some people are more open to change, or open to new perspectives and new ways of seeing the world, or new ways of reacting or not reacting, observing. And some people are very stuck in their ways and they don't want to see anything else. And I can be both. I think most people do both. It depends on what we're talking about. I believe that mindset changes can happen, and we can grow as people. We need to want it first. We have to want to change before we can change. And as soon as we make that decision, okay, now I want to change my behavior, or I want to change my perspective, then it's just like going for it, you know? I'm really glad and I'm really grateful that I started traveling on my own, so I could grow as a person, so I can mature, and so I can learn new perspectives, and not only about the world and about other cultures or food. I love food, but also about myself. I learned so much by traveling, and I'm not traveling again. Like, I'm not giving up traveling. It's been very few times last year. I was only traveling like two places last year, and that's not enough for me. I need to go out more. So I have a trip planned. I'm going to Portugal. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. And I'm also going to go to Spain with my family. So that's nice. Then I have like 2 small little trips. They're not super long. I'm not going to go on a backpacking journey for 4 years again, because I need to feel stable. I need a home. And now I'm just trying to sort it out with budgeting and paying my rent and my bills, but also being able to travel, which is cool, but it takes a little bit of time to adjust, to recalculate. It's okay to have social anxiety. It's okay to have that and not do anything about it either. That's fine. We all decide how we want to live. But I'm very, very grateful that I've been working on this, that I've been working on being able to be around people and working on being able to socialize and being around more than one person or a group of people or just out in a subway without having an anxiety attack, you know? I'm actually very grateful for that. Yeah. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for watching. Press subscribe, write a comment. What do you think about this? Do you have any thoughts or just feelings that you want to let out? You're very welcome to do this. This is a safe space. I want it to be a safe space. And be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and see you later, alligator.